It's a weird way to tell me you love me.
You guys put a stoner in charge of passing out candy. And those kids had awesome costumes.
This is like, okay, so here's the deal. This is most people handing out candy. Oh, here you go. Oh, here you go. Oh, here you go. Here's okay, here you go.
What? It's Halloween. I want kids to OD on chocolate. I don't want to get political.
You're the kind of person that would make somebody relapse.
Someone donates $25 right now, I'll kiss Ethan on the mouth.
That's non-consensual.
For $25, it doesn't have to be.
I guess $20 is $20.
In it.
Today's a good day to kill God. Because you know what? Those kids wouldn't be sick.
All right. I already feel like this pack's going to be dog shit.
Yeah.
There's 12 cards we're missing from our set. We got a Sonya Deville on my end. I don't think we had Ricochet.
You don't think we had Rick O'Shea?
Yeah, Bobbles. And another go. So we have another one of these.
All right. Let's see. What do we have here?
Cedric.
Boogs.
You got to be fucking kidding me already.
Lacey Evans.
Okay.
All right. What do we got?
Flip
it's
it
so white. We can't even.
Flip it over.
Oh, we got a redemption card. Oh. Well, that's kind of disappointing. It's a Ginny redemption.
All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, AJ Styles. We needed him.
Yep,
so.
we didn't have that one, so that's down to 11. Ooh. Well, hey, howdy ho there, buddies. We have an NXT card here.
All right, so I'm just going to pull this one from the back. It's a fucking autograph. Fuck. And I just saw the name. All right. Fuck. Okay.
Fuck it. Let's rip. This is the best. These are the best two boxes. Oh, shit.
Roderick.
We got a Roddy Strong auto.
And
wow.
a Duke Hudson NXT rookie card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's one of my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not numbered, but it's fucking Roderick Strong.
We got a Roddy Strong auto. That's fucking sick.
Oh, this is our 6th autograph. All right. My first draft pick in the 2006 WWE draft. Where is he? Heidenreich, 9-month contract.
I'm not even going to read into that. I am going to take my next because I'm going to have a women. I'm just going to cash it out. No, she's actually.
This is about to be the most fucked year in WWE history, man.
Yeah, we're just going to take Trish Stratus for a little bit.
I'm cool because I didn't want you to take my next pick, which is going to be The Undertaker. 3-month contract. I need him to build up Heidenreich.
I'm not dealing with you.
I need Michael Cole, too.
Take Christy. Oh, fuck that. Since when was Christy Hemme worth $22,000 a week? Christy Hemme can sit there on the fucking bench. I am much more apt to take the Hurricane.
I'm sorry. I just noticed someone was a cruiserweight.
Ric Flair? Yes, I know. Crazy, right? I'm sorry. I have to keep taking your cruiserweights because I need people to just feed to the machine that is John Cena.
I don't care.
Kerwin White. Kerwin White. Kerwin White.
You know, I think I'm set. No! Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clinton Davis.
Breaks down.
Singles, no manager. We're going to change superstars. Triple H is going to go against the Hurricane. And for shits and giggles, this is going to be for the WWE Championships. The traditional form of Vince McMahon tag team booking, will it work, has worked.
Tori Wilson defeated Lita.
Okay. Kind of saw that coming. Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero. Okay. So we have the building of a
good rivalry.
Good rivalry. Eddie won last week. Kurt wins this week. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Big move. Hurricane won the WWE Championship. He's a dual champ.
Is he in the main event for a title tonight?
No, he's a dual champ, though. He's the Intercontinental title champ.
We have dual.
Here we go. Backlash.
Beforehand. Stadium Stampede. I wish that was
I
this game.
fucking dude. If that's not a game type in the AEW game, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Your double championship.
Oh,
over.
thank Jesus!
Triple H defeated Randy Orton, last man standing. Eddie Guerrero defeated Kurt Angle in a hardcore match.
Okay.
Her strategy. She knew women's champion.
No, she retained.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yep.
Kane defeated Snitsky in a baby on a ladder match.
Yep. Well, unfortunately, they're both still tag team champions. Oh my God! How is this happening? What the fuck is going on? How is the Hurricane?
Dog.
What?
Surprise.
Ladies, hide your couches, hide your ottomans, because Clinton Davis is coming.
I don't even want to be
Woo! Woo! I make myself laugh.
I can see my fantasy, I'm so consumed in bed. What I see takes over me, I'm blind beyond repair. It takes a load on me so tight.
This match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
I can see my fantasy, I'm so consumed in bed. What I see takes over me, I'm blind beyond repair.
I'm gonna rip this Band-Aid off right now. I'm having my flu game. I currently have COVID-19 and I'm dying.
Oh my God.
So I'm high as fuck. So viewers, please take it easy on the Big Papa Puffs tonight.
But you know what that means? We're ready.
Because we have Gigi Jacobs here.
We do. That's another Band-Aid we're going to rip off. If anybody's wondering who this absolutely beautiful soul is right below us, he hails from Pound Town, USA.
And he is Gigi Jacobs.
Ew. That's right. That's me. How's it going, boys?
It is
good.
It is fantastic. How is it going for you?
I just enjoy. Stop it, Iggy. My cat. It's playing with my cords. It's going great. Oh my God. Another great shirt in the background. How is it going? How are all you beautiful? Oh my God. Pound Town Worldwide. I love it.
She is in love with you. She's enamored with you. She's so starstruck at this moment. When she met you at the FU wrestling show, she was just like fangirling after like everything because we had a phenomenal experience with you. But we'll get to all that. Please tell us about yourself.
Well, shucks. You know, I'm just enjoying the life. I just got back from having a little date night, going to the Grand Buffet and enjoying some Chinese food.
That's kind of buffet.
You know, I'm living that new American dream, taking it easy. Stop it, Iggy. That's my cat.
Cats are a beautiful thing. I've already popped that message up.
I'm sorry. I had to. What's the? I gotta. Let's. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Look at that chubby kitty. What's the dish of choice there at the Chinese buffet? What is?
Oh God!
We're foodies. not like good foodies, not like we're not going to go to nice restaurants, but we will definitely eat all of the garbage you put in front of us.
Well, I'm a filthy man. I had everything that was chicken and shrimp and some noodles and some rangoons because a friend of mine told me to eat them in their honor. So I did.
Okay.
They weren't that great, though. The rangoons weren't that great.
It's him.
And the egg rolls were just cabbage. I was kind of like expecting chicken in them, but just cabbage, which I wasn't disappointed in. You know, I like cabbage.
That always seems to be a theme. So not there. I've never been to a Chinese restaurant, buffet, anything that has had everything is good. They have like one thing they're really good at, and the rest it's kind of sprinkled about.
Oh well, if I had to say, the best thing was like this sweet coconut shrimp thing. I don't know. It was real nice.
He's offended for you about the egg rolls.
Well, he should be. I wanted some good chicken egg rolls. But I got cabbage. It was okay.
Well, speaking of food, the big question we ask everyone that joins our show for the first time: you're a wrestler. What's your favorite fast food franchise?
Zaxby's. Zaxby's.
That's the second person on the show so far that's on top of the Zaxby's with the chicken.
Oh God, their chicken. Oh God, Iggy. Yeah. Fucking cats. Yeah, no, Zaxby. I had them when I was leaving Indiana once, and changed my life. I mean, it was just so good. I just don't even know how it should be everywhere, but it's not. I guess it's like Indiana only, or I don't know.
We used to have a Zaxby's here. We used to have one. There was one in Frankenmuth.
Now we got fucking every fast food franchise under the sun except
Raising Cane's.
Yeah, except the ones that matter.
What, you got Cookout there?
No. So we started. Okay, so a little story on Michigan. Michigan's like that. Because we're not a drive-through state. Man's at a loss. We're not a drive-through state, so like you have to come up. Obviously, you've been here. You come up into us. There's no way. Like if you're going through us, you're just going to more Michigan. That's all it is. So nothing comes to Michigan, food-wise. So we got a Chick-fil-A like maybe 5 years ago, and then that kind of opened the door for all of the outside restaurants to come in and bring their stuff in. So we got them. We just got a Portillo's, and some of which the chocolate cake shake is to
I remember how pissed off Tony was when that Popeyes opened up around the corner from his house.
Yeah, because you can't
get because the traffic was astronomical.
I've yet to ever buy anything from Popeyes. I don't know. My friends
You're not missing out.
Chicken from there, but I've never actually gone and bought anything.
You're not missing out. Poor customer service and half-ass chicken.
That's almost every chicken place, except for that place that's around the corner at Ford and Wayne.
Oh, you mean Gus's fried chicken?
Yeah, Gus's slap.
They treat you like family there.
You know, there's no Gus's out here, but there's Guthrie's.
Yeah, well, Gus's I think it's a one place only. I think it's a local.
There's a couple of them, but they're all throughout Michigan.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Not Popeyes by us. I can tell you that.
My favorite thing to eat in Michigan is at that Lafayette Diner. I believe.
Coney Island downtown.
Yeah. The Coney.
So he's a Lafayette man, not an American. Okay.
No.
Because it really says a lot about you down in Detroit.
I went in and the man sat me down and he asked me and my friend how many conies. He didn't ask anything else. It was just right to the point. And I was like, he knows. He knows I don't want a loose meat sandwich. He knows I want a coney. That's why I came to Detroit, is to try the Detroit conies. So
yeah, if you're not.
And then I went next door and I had an American coney, and to be honest, there wasn't anything to write home about.
We have a place. We have a place out here. It's called Bill's. It's a
Bill's.
Yeah, so it's a hot dog stand. It's just a little shack in a parking lot. And all they serve is hot dogs, chili dogs, and then homemade root beer, and that's it. So,
Dude, I loved when I was living in Monroe with the chick that held me hostage.
oh, the hot dog stand down there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
place fucked so hard. So fucking hard. I was
Home
walking
of
there
all hot
every
dog
day.
stands.
Yeah.
I love this. This is hot.
They had their own fucking root beer. They had waffle fries, which if you have waffle fries on your menu, that's an instant like you're a 9 out of 10 establishment for me.
Agreed. Or decent crinkle cut fries because I don't like, the floppy crinkles. I like the crisp crinkles.
That's why I like Arby's crinkle cut fries. Arby's does it really well.
Arby's has crinkle cut fries. I haven't
Oh,
been.
you're missing out. You're missing out, man.
I'm going to hit Arby's.
Changed them up.
God dang.
I can't remember. It was the one around the corner from the house you guys were gonna buy.
The orange and white one.
Yes.
That's on the west side of town. So real quick, actually, speaking of Monroe, you were out there recently for a match in Maybe, Michigan. You weren't too far from there.
Oh yeah.
So how was that?
That was a hoot and a half. I went toe to toe with a good friend of mine, Schwartzy. I don't know if you're familiar with Schwartzy's work. He is from Michigan, has worked plenty up there. And he's kind of like he's like a mentor to me.
We one of our regulars in the chat here, Reed, knows Schwartzy. So I had to ask about it. He had brought it up the other week. So
well, he and I we had a classic. I really just wanted to kiss, and I tell you what, but in the end, he kissed me, but he stole the win. I think it was just to win. I think he kissed me to win, but I think I won too. I think we all won. Everyone won that night.
Listen, man. I woke up this morning, logged on my Instagram because I was getting ready to message you about today. And what do I see? Some photos I can't pop up on the screen here.
Oh, Fist City. Backwoods Bam.
You got fisted last night, man.
Yeah, no. Well, I fisted him first, all right?
Okay.
But then things got turned around, and next thing I know, there's a hand in my mouth.
Please, if you want to see the photos I'm talking about, please go down here to Gigi Jacobs' Instagram page to see the photos for yourself.
Mid-death was a lot of fun.
It was
Iowa. I can't wait.
That's what we like about you a lot is that you're the thing that we love most about wrestling. You're fun. That's the thing that's missing in wrestling to us a lot of the time is fun. So I'm just gonna take you guys back so that way they all know how we got acquainted with one another. There was the FU Rumble going on, and you came in, I believe, 6th or 7th.
Something like that.
Yeah. And
like 6th, 7th.
the second you walked out the curtain in the overalls that were like up to your thighs and everything, our buddy Kevin down at the end looked at all of us and said, "That's my fucking guy right there. That fucking guy."
He
And
knows.
you know what really sold it was the red. It was the red fishnets with the flames in them.
Oh, thank you. Those were Impulse Buy at Spirit.
And fucking, you rolled over to our corner and fisted a mozzarella stick out of Ethan's dish and ate that shit whole. He said to you, "Be careful, it's hot." And then you instantly grabbed his wife's drink.
Yeah, well, you know,
like, that was hot.
It was scolding. My mouth was burning.
Gigi Jacobs is everyone's new favorite.
They were dangerous. They were dangerous. And you know what the worst part about mozzarella sticks is?
We need Fist City merch.
Fist City merch. I don't know. Loretta Lynn might come after me.
So the problem with mozzarella sticks is they tease you. So you got the outer layer and you're like, oh, this isn't too bad. It's not too hot. And then you have what you like the cheese lube in between the cheese and the breading, that little bit of oil sauce that makes it just slide down. And then the next thing you get hit is that lava cheese, and you're like, oh fuck, this was a bad decision, but it was so good. And then you just have to handle business.
Is when the cheese is like not fully melted. It's like kind of cooled a little and it gets caught in your throat and you're just like, you got like cheese caught there.
That wife's a genius.
I think my second favorite part of that entire match was I can't remember. I think it was one of the guys from Cobra Kai had hit. I believe he had hit you with a kick. You rolled back into the corner. And you just looked at us and you just went, "Well, I hope I win this thing." And by God, you did. You went out and won that thing and gave you the Staples Easy button, the silver button of success. I can't exactly remember what Jeremiah
The
calls
shit
it.
button.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. I got it. You know,
He
and I
has
can
it.
push it right now. Oh shit!
Oh
I
fuck!
got it. I got it. It's
Adam
right
Wick's about to come through your door, man.
there. Yeah, opportunities are going to be coming my way, and the next time I'm at FUW for us wrestling, I'm gonna show Pound Town to everyone. I'm gonna show everyone Pound Town, and not Pound Town's not just me; it's many. So y'all see what Pound Town's got in store.
We're here
I
for
visit,
it.
I visit there every Valentine's Day. I normally have a layover in Pound Town while I'm heading to Dick City.
Ew, Dick City. That's right around the corner from Fist City. Ew. No,
Gotta go see his girlfriend Pamela Henderson.
I'm going to put out in February. So I do that whole. I do this move called the Wiggum knee, and it's my ode to Ralph Wiggum because I'm a big mark for The Simpsons.
Okay.
And I do right before I do it, I do a whole thing where I say, "I choose you," you know, like his Valentine's Day card.
Yeah.
I'm going to put out a T-shirt with that little train, put my face on it, saying, "I choose you."
And you know what? You're gonna sell fucking 3 of them because me, him, and his wife are all gonna have one.
Yeah. See, it's going to be great.
Three guaranteed sales. So
she
speaking of,
she just disappeared right after that match. As soon as she saw you at your booth, and she was like, "Ethan, give me money for the ATM," and just fucking went nuts. It was great. She came back. She was like, "I don't know what happened. I gave him $40, and I have 3 T-shirts and an autograph."
Yes. See,
we got requests for pre-orders.
Pre-orders.
That's a fourth one. So speaking of that, though, you talk about Ralph Wiggum being an inspiration. A lot of people have inspirations within wrestling, and we'll get to that. Do you have any other inspirations outside of traditional professional wrestling that have made Gigi Jacobs who Gigi Jacobs is?
Right off the top, like Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay.
Hell yes. Great
Andy
movie.
Kaufman.
Okay.
Divine. John Waters' Muse. So like, yeah, those 3, and Kenny Powers.
Yeah, he's pounding down.
Yeah, so
The mustache says that.
Thanks. Yeah, when people ask me if I went to rehab, I always say yes.
Oh man. Well then inside so inside of wrestling, what is it? Because Kevin, the gentleman that we were talking about, pointed you out. He looked at him and he goes, "That's Ronnie Garvin Jr. And I'm just like,
I got hands of, what was it, stone, right? Gigi Allen. That's actually that's another one. I have a Gigi Allen tattoo, so that is an influence.
Mm-hmm.
He was larger than life and very animated. So yes, but wrestling wise, like Mick Foley, Terry Funk, Terry Gordy, Balls Mahoney.
would it be remiss of us to say that, like, so I see a lot of like AWA and what you bring, but with like the very modern energy that I feel like that kind of program was missing. So there's enough of the character there, but you're like, I can sit down and have a beer with them.
Yeah, no, like pretty much everything I watch. Like I don't even keep up with like modern wrestling anymore. I just watch like all Japan matches from like 78 to like 84.
Oh, you're on that Eddie Kingston diet.
And like, you know, I have this drive I paid $10 for, and I'm just like, well, I got all the wrestling in the world.
Yeah.
Right. So big Misawa fan?
Yeah, I love Misawa. I would say my favorite, though. Yeah, I would say is Kenta. I like Kenta. Kawada's cool. Taue. Everyone shits on Taue, but I like him. His choke slam is pretty. He doesn't call it a choke slam. I don't know what he calls it. I forget what he calls it, but it's sick. But I really like watching Terry Funk over in that time. Like big Jumbo Serrata fan, actually. That's a big one for me. I was watching just the other day. Bob
I like all these
Orton
deep
Jr.
cuts.
Versus Jumbo Serrata from 75. And that, if someone wants to see a wrestling match, that's a fucking wrestling match. Like, you see Bob Orton Jr. doing these headlock takeovers that are just like, man, he's getting that move over so well.
Mm-hmm. All
So
the Ortons have that one move. Like, Orton's RKO isn't even impressive to me. It's his power slam.
Oh, yeah.
That snap power slam he does, it's the best in the business.
Like, I was watching, Bob Orton Jr. had a mean headlock takeover. It was like a real, like, he didn't drag people. He, like, hip tossed them with it. It was weird. It was cool.
That's very reminiscent, like a Dax Hardwood right now. He has a very mean headlock takeover.
Yeah, so he's probably watching Bob Orton Jr.
Most likely, yeah.
He's probably watching the same drive as Chris P. Lettuce. If anyone wants a really cool drive of wrestling, it's Chris P. Lettuce on Twitter. You pay him $10 and you'll get this access to this drive of just all this stuff. Like every season of Smoky Mountain Wrestling's on there every year. AWA is on there. They have Houston Wrestling, All Japan Women's, literally everything. So it's a great tool as a wrestler too. Like if you're a wrestler to study all this stuff, but also if you're just a fan like me, it's awesome.
Well, so
I like to hold on, Ethan. Let me ask a question here because I like to mix up the questions a little bit because the one thing that I really took to you when we talked was you said this is my Joy Division T-shirt, which just lets me know immediately you have good taste in music, and we know your entrance music is Obsession, right?
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about your like music influences.
Oh, I would say like big ones, I guess, like the Misfits, the band, Talking Heads, The Who, and like Queen are like really influential bands on me. But like I have a very eclectic music taste. I'm like, I don't know. I listen to a lot of music. I share stories on Instagram. Like Spotify, they just did Wrapped this year, and I had 97,000 hours listening to music.
God damn.
Or 75,000, and I was in the 91% or whatever. But
I would like, since we're on that subject, I would like to show my proudest accomplishment this year because you said Wrapped. I was in the 0.1% of Phil Collins listeners this year.
Oh wow!
Yes, big achievement for me.
And all he listened to is the Tarzan soundtrack.
No, it's not even the best Phil Collins soundtrack by a Disney film. That's Brother Bear. Brother Bear is infinitely better than Tarzan when it comes to the music. Just take a look through my eye. I fucking love Phil Collins. Ugh, gets me going.
You're a real stand for Phil.
My top 5 were Phil Collins and Billy Joel this year.
Ooh, my top 5 were Paul Cawthron, Charlie XCX, Zach Bryan, Dale Hollow, and I think it was Kublai Khan TX.
Those are good. That's a good variety. Ethan, do you got yours up?
I don't listen to Spotify. We've
No, I don't listen to it either, but YouTube Music has it.
I can tell you my top 5 artists that I've listened to this year without even having to look at them, and it's Coheed and Cambria, Ice Nine Kills, Motionless in White,
too.
Electric Callboy, and Tenacious D.
Mine was Coheed, Phil Collins, Billy Joel, Ice Nine Kills, Electric Callboy. Hurricane by Electric Callboy is my most listened to song of the year.
Either Liars Club or Comatose was mine.
Comatose was in my number 4.
Paul Cawthon, because I'm a big I love love songs. I love sappy, moody songs. That's like one of my big thing, and that's why I like Joy Division too. I mean, like very moody. So big fan of just music that'll make me cry.
So, question for you on the Joy Division front: are you a New Order fan as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just actually shared a meme today where it was like 2 girls hugging each other. One said Joy Division, the other said New Order. And I'm a Joy Division fan, more so than New Order, but New Order's great. I love me some New Order. Age of Consent, Blue Monday, all day long.
Me and his wife just went and saw Lorna Shore, which is like her new fucking favorite. She likes that fucking sounds like a demon is coming out of someone music.
Oh, that's hot.
Where like she was in the pits and I was standing all the way in the back with my earplugs in playing Pokemon Go watching the show.
Like, man, I wish Phil Collins was here.
If Phil Collins was there, I would have been up at the front with a like handmade I love Phil Collins t-shirt, but like his name would have been spelt wrong and I would have just been crying reaching out for him.
That would have been great. If I could see any like live performance, like any band, it would be Charlie XCX. Just because like I'd be so far gone.
Oh, that's okay.
It would have been great.
I was trying to convince my friend that when we went and saw Coheed and Alkaline together, because those are 2 of my 3 favorites of all time. I was like, you want to do Acid before Coheed? And she went, absolutely not, Clint.
Why? Why?
Well, she is a little Latina girl who likes to fight. And she was just like, if I'm on acid, I'm fighting someone. And we almost got into a fight not on acid.
I think
in her defense, first off, she would have kicked that dude's ass.
Oh, 100%.
And second off, she was completely within her right. We were in the exact same, so it was in a parking lot. And the nice thing about a Coheed show is not everybody's trying to squish up next to each other. So we're in this spot and we've kind of controlled our area. There's like 7 of us and we've been in that spot the entire day. And then all of a sudden this dude and his chick just like bumping in front of us in the middle of Coheed's set. And she just looks at him like, are you serious right now? Like this is
trying to go to Fistville, like in front of us.
That's hot.
It's not quite a city. Not enough.
No, it's a township.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Fist, Arkansas. It's just like a little cul-de-sac.
We have things here, so ours goes as small as a hamlet. Like that's the smallest thing that we have. Yeah, so we have cities, towns, villages, hamlets.
I like.
Is that just like a fucking one shack house on like a fucking river?
Where
like
Nikki used to live? Where Nikki used to live, Whitaker, that's a hamlet.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
I was shacking up in Low City.
And sure.
I feel
I don't
so
fucking
ashamed.
know what to I don't know how to take you someday.
By the way, thank you everyone for the hype train. Really appreciated. I asked you guys not to make me smoke tonight. And fuck you all.
And my wife is just at it again. You know the
I just
great
want to
thing?
play Pokemon after this.
Let's see. Because we do something fun. So Gigi, just to break this up a little bit, not that we're
Do you like trading cards?
Do you have a hobby?
I just picked up some trading cards, but they're 1992 political trading cards.
Okay.
They're for my hot pot because he's very into politics.
Does he collect buttons, like campaign buttons too?
I don't know.
Cul-de-sac was where Ed and Eddie lived.
I should find out.
A little circle.
Well, we end up making a bunch of like opening videos, but we just got the new AEW cards in.
Oh.
And when people redeem points on our channel for watching,
Come
they
on,
can either
Sting.
get me to get stoned and him
Oh.
drunk.
Actually, I can show you. We got a Sting already. I opened a couple of packs ahead of time just to see what we got.
Let
in
me
here.
give
But
you the big screen real quick. There you go.
the coolest card that we ended up pulling so far is this Sting out of the first pack.
Okay.
So I'm
think
gonna
so
just
cool.
pop this up. We'll rip through this pack real quick. He's not gonna be there much longer.
Oh no.
Andrade El Idolo. Looks like we've got an Alex Reynolds.
Hey, he's nice.
We've got a Nick Jackson gold.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think
He's
that's
gold.
anything.
Pitch, that's Mark Henry.
Ooh, that's a canvas card, Mark Henry.
Canvas? What do you mean canvas?
It's like it's textured. I don't know if you can see that on the screen.
Oh,
UD canvas.
That's
Upper Deck
cute.
canvas. We have a Adam Cole debut card.
he's
Baby.
still there.
We have another member of the Dark Order,
Johnny Hungy.
Johnny Hungry. We have a
Oh, the
Max
sexiest
Caster.
man on the roster.
Yeah,
And then
Max.
oh,
Caster.
absolutely lovely Tony Schiavone
Sting!
to go
All
with
right.
the Sting card. So,
God, I'm
I
glad I
like
can get
Tony
you
and
off
his
the big
earrings.
screen. Which one's yours, Sam? You know, I kind of like this shirt. It chokes me a little bit.
That's why, that's a Pound Town special.
I love going to Pound Town, man. That's my favorite place to vacation.
it's
It's
tight,
the
so it
best.
cuddles you, but it's also tight, so it chokes you just a little bit.
Yeah, whenever they choke me, they're fooling themselves. It's a pleasure to me. It's an unknown pleasure. They don't know, but I do.
It's you know what it is. It's the Mark Henry card she's talking about because she has this dream of Mark Henry and Sheamus tag teaming together and calling it sexual white chocolate.
Every time I see or hear Mark Henry now, I think of that fucking TikTok I sent you where it was that girl going up to beat up the other girl, and she was like, "That ain't no woman. That's Mark Henry."
It's time for the main event.
No,
I just remember him birthing a hand from Mae Young. So good. Childhood.
Yeah, don't give away that you like being choked. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Effie can choke me. I don't care. Effie, Rhea, any of them. If any of them want to choke me and establish dominance, I'm in.
I think a lot of people like being choked.
It's a thing.
I think it's a pretty
Definitely a
common
thing.
thing.
I would say more women I've been with have wanted to be choked than have not wanted to be choked.
See?
Well, you choke your chicken on the daily, so
I do. And then some women just want domestic battery.
Oh my God. That's why I'm in wrestling. I love the people I work with, but I want to kick their ass.
that's fair. Oh man.
was
You
good.
know what? And I won. I won that freaking battle royal. I took the fucking ring apart and I won.
What a
God dang it.
absolutely brilliant moment. And I believe you can find that on Wrestling Rage or MIW. I think the replay is still available of it. So if you are looking for it, that took place on October 26th. And it's on their page. It's FU Wrestling Show. Nasty Bumps was what it was
That's
called.
where it is. I am going to go watch that because I haven't seen it since I did it.
I got it after the machete got kicked into my chest. I actually have clips from that show.
Oh man. AVZ was really happy that was you.
Dude, I think Jeremiah and AVZ were both super stoked that it was me. They were just like, oh, he's okay. Oh, he's going to be cool.
Yeah, especially when you didn't know. What a fun time. So we hadn't been to, well, you had Clint, you had been to one of the shows.
Yeah, Tony and I went to one before.
I hadn't been to an indie show in a long time, or I guess semi-indie show if we want to call it that. Last time was the Ring of Honor shows, the War of the World stuff. That was an absolute blast, and multiple people. I had a ton of people that I used to work with were there with me as well. And everybody said the same thing, the energy that was brought. But the big statement was, wow, that's going to be really hard to top it after the Battle Royal kicked that whole thing off. And so as a personal thank you for bringing that energy to it, setting that place ablaze, and everybody enjoyed it.
Oh,
It was like a ball. And, I love performing and entertaining y'all. And so I won't be at FU until March, about then, but I will be in Michigan here soon, January 14th. I'll be at Grizzly Pro.
Okay.
I'm excited about that. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, but I'm taking someone to Pound Town.
That's
going
an
to be
important thing.
With enough notice, we can be there.
Yeah. And I should have new merch because honestly, when last time I was in Michigan, that was like the last of my merch.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 3 shirts left now.
I'm upset you only. I'm upset you have 3 left. You should have 0.
It's hard selling smalls.
We can definitely be the Grizzly Pros out of Wyandotte. So
Oh yeah, that's not far at all.
Yeah. Someone's trying to book me up in the Upper Peninsula. I'm like, ooh.
hey, our commenters have a question. Let's pop that back up, Clint. Did Paradigm take notice of you at the Flophouse show?
I don't know. I'm gonna be there on the 16th. I'm gonna show some face at Paradigm and see what's up. I'll be traveling with Hoodfoot, Maurice Atlas that weekend, going up to New Jersey for ICW and just showing face, paying dues. But I will be at RCW, which is another promotion in Indiana in March in South Bend. It's what is it? Revolution Championship, something like that. I'm gonna kick ass and take names. That's what I'm gonna do. Pound Town.
Pound Town.
Well, awesome. Pound Town is definitely, not only is it in USA, but it's coming to the USA. So,
And you can be in Pound Town every single day in your heart.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It goes where my heart goes. Pound Town is forever and always.
Mm-hmm.
Pound Town isn't a location; it's the journey.
That's right. That's right.
So
Doesn't matter about where we end up. It's the journey, baby doll.
Exactly. So my question is, where what is the sky's the limit for Gigi Jacobs? Sky's the limit, and we want more people to see Gigi Jacobs. What is Gigi's goal? Sorry if I'm referring to you in third person constantly.
Oh no. My goal is I want to make a living out of this. I want to travel. I want to take Pound Town worldwide. I don't want to just be Pound Town USA. I want to be Pound Town worldwide. And so hopefully keep trudging along, rolling with punches, making the towns, paying dues. Hopefully I can start getting bookings across the globe.
So exotic location. We get to see you. Is it Hurricane Hall? Where are we at? What is the destination?
Dream
Dream destination.
Carnegie Hall. Because that's where Andy Kaufman performed.
Hell yeah.
And that would truly be a dream of mine. And Carnegie Hall actually hosted wrestling way back when George Hackenschmidt was champion.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say wrestling couldn't be in Carnegie Hall again? So
No, it totally could. It should.
A dream destination requires a dream opponent. Who are we facing?
Ooh. Oh God. Who am I working against? I would want to work against a really good friend of mine in Carnegie Hall, and that's Hoodfoot, Maurice Atlas.
Okay.
I would love to have a match against him in Carnegie Hall.
I have a dream opponent for you. I thought about this the other day because I just recently have been watching this guy's matches, and I was like, what would be great? Joe Hendry versus Gigi Jacobs.
I would believe in that. That sounds awesome.
I believe that match should happen.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I would love to work in Impact. Like that would be a lot of fun because
I think you'd fit in so well there.
They really care about character.
Yeah.
So I would ball over there.
I think that's the best thing that we have going on in professional wrestling today is that you can point out that there's a place that you would like to work because it suits your strengths, not because it's the only place to go.
Oh, yeah. No. It seems like the most fun, honestly. I mean, like, over the top storylines. I mean, people die on Impact.
Mhm.
Luchasaurus, whatever, he died on Impact way back when.
Johnny Bravo got shot. There was a murder mystery.
See? That's fun. I fought my imposter just a couple weeks ago at my home promotion in Hamilton, Ohio. He was running around. My tag team partner believed it was me. And they won tag team title shots against these two jackasses, 5MW. I'm going to take them to Pound Town, win some tag team gold tomorrow night. But yeah, freaking, I had to kick this imposter's ass. I snatched his wig off and everything. I was like, see?
Mhm.
It was wild. It was a lot of fun, though.
Fucking,
And I think that's what a lot of, I don't know. I've watched a lot of independent wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. And some of my favorite times watching wrestling has been when things have just been so over the top. And like, I love death matches. I love hardcore wrestling. But again, that's really over the top wrestling.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, like, yeah, it was a horrible incident, but Mankind and The Rock in their I Quit match and The Rock bashing his head in, that's a very over the top moment. Or Goldust when he was electrocuted, and then he did the
the stutter.
yeah, that was amazing. That was like my bread and butter growing up. Moments like those, or Mick Foley saying, I don't think Mankind or even myself, Mick Foley, is the right person to do the job. But I know the person too, and it's Cactus Jack. It's like, oh my God, this guy's crazy.
Mhm.
Just talking about himself.
We have a comment for you about some merch.
I think my wife is trying to get me your merch manager. So
the plushie's not a bad idea. I mean,
I should.
it works. I got fucking
Yeah,
Jeremiah Goldmains here.
I should.
So the great thing about indie wrestling is it brings this level of like that. There's this level of seriousness. There's a level of fun. There's a level of absurdity beyond the fun that takes place, and it all kind of melds together. There's something for everybody, in my opinion. I mean, you were in a battle royal with a child.
Yeah. No, I know that kid kicked really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Just he was taking people to Pound Town. I don't know if you could say that. It's probably trademarked by you.
I'm not going to say it.
How do you feel though about things like the Hand, Mae Young, Mark Henry, the Hand?
Oh, I love it. That's my bread. I love that kind of stuff. If you can just suspend your belief of reality and just enjoy what's happening, that's when magic happens. That's when like you really start to have fun. I mean, like, my tag team partner at my home promotion's 41 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seriously think that there was this imposter being me, but the fact that we got it over and people for a moment, even kids, were just like, I can't believe Pete's believing this. Like, that's the fun to me, because like also like a big thing for me is when I'm in the ring and like there's these guys that they take themselves very serious or have a very serious character and they're in the ring with me, I'll try and make them laugh, because to me that's when they're having fun, because then they're like, okay, this guy's just too much. And then their character gets this, I don't know. It's just like, I was recently in a squash match where I only had a short amount of time, but I got my shit over. And when I turned around and saw that guy ready to just clobber me, he had the biggest smile on his face. And I was like, yes. Now we're cooking. So, I don't know. Wrestling's just a lot of fun. I don't even remember what the question was.
So 2 things. One, we have how do we know you're not the imposter?
That's right. It's The Simpsons. I'm the evil one.
Exactly. And then pulling the Sami Zayn. That's exactly what's going on right now. One of the hottest acts in the world is doing the same, is doing what you're getting at. There's this level of somebody putting themselves out there to suspend the disbelief, and then somebody else doing the same thing, but simultaneously trying to break everybody else that's in on it.
Yeah,
It's good to watch.
I guess Sami Zayn's on to something. I like what he's doing.
He's the best thing in mainstream wrestling right now.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
is.
not even close.
I remember so we go into class the first day. Side note, and Clint hates me talking about it. I went to wrestling school. I did the whole 12-week training.
Fucking brag about it.
I'm not bragging about it. But one of the first things they tell you, at least the school that I went to, was you have to learn how to suspend the disbelief. Like the biggest thing about this is being a performer and giving that to the people, because they're paying their money to come here and enjoy their night. And the better that you can put yourself in a position to make sure that they do that they don't walk away, that they walk away saying, holy shit, that was real, regardless of if it was a comedy act or if it was, whatever, a lighthearted, deep cutting, anything like that. That was the goal. And to me, I think that's something that you bring to that. You bring that to the ring.
Well, yeah, no, everything I do, when I go through that curtain and I hear my music and I hear my little cue that only I know for me to go through the curtain, my whole mindset, I believe everything I'm saying. Everything I say is real. As far as, and like, I know I'm working a whole gimmick and whatnot, but like, I go into full on GG, where like right now, this is half, but like, it's really when I just get to holler, when I feel free to holler, that's when I'm full GG.
We've seen it. We've seen the hand motions, the full.
I love to point. I love to throw my ooze out. Another big inspiration was La Parka, because of his strut.
Love La Parka.
It just the boom, boom, boom. Ew! Look at me
Playing the
Just
fucking
take the
guitar
leg.
on the chair.
Well, for what it's worth, you're an inspiration to us. It is currently probably 55 degrees in my office right now. It's upstairs, and I am rocking the jorts.
Yes.
I felt like that was the necessary outfit for
It
this.
is.
You know me, man. I can't wear shorts on the fucking cam. I'm 2 feet flaccid, 2 inches hard, man. Like I can't have that blood flow.
I went for the Hoochie Daddy shorts, and I don't know where they're at. So
Your Hoochie Daddy shorts do bring in the viewers, though.
bring the views. I got the gams.
The gams. But I had someone tweet at me today. They're saying trying to get yams like GG Jacobs, and I'm like, well, gain about 300 pounds and walk around for about 18 years of your life, then drop it.
Say walk it back. I did see that. I did see it. So I did a deep dive a little bit on your socials, and I've noticed that you have good interviewers. So I've noticed though that you have went through quite the transformation, and many props to you. A lot of people try it, and a lot of people I don't want to say fail, but don't really meet their expectations. And here you are, just not gonna. Is that a raccoon tail?
Yeah, it's my little raccoon.
Sorry, my ADHD got a hold of me. First off,
Every chance she gets. Even though she's last place in our fantasy league right now.
I had to yell downstairs.
It's a good one. She's losing to a guy who hasn't set his lineup in 3 weeks.
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
But I did see that. You have quite the social media presence, and it's going to take that one little thing, and you're just going to skyrocket. Like it's going to happen.
Man, it's like part of the job. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people slack on it too. Like, if you watch like a lot of the people that are blowing up in wrestling, it's because they have a pretty active social media. And so I try to do that. I try and post a good amount and just keep people engaged, whether it's my wrestling or even just like kind of not everything that's going on in my day to day, because, you know, I like to keep some of it personal, but I do like to share things. And like my weight loss, like before I started wrestling, I fluctuated between like 290 and 310. I was a really hefty guy. Like I was wearing 3XLs. I was large and in charge. But then started training, and when I did that, I was like, well, I'm gonna quit smoking. So I quit smoking cigarettes, and then changed my diet up. I at one point was pescatarian.
Okay.
And I was going to the gym like 5 days a week while going and training to wrestle 4 days a week. So, and doing that really was just like an hour and a half, 2 hours of cardio on top of working out and also doing cardio at my workouts. So each day I was getting like at least 2 hours of cardio. So like I dropped weight exponentially because I changed my diet and just worked my ass off. Sweat.
No, I did the same thing. I was a long time. I was walking around at 145, then I ballooned up to 230.
Oh jeez.
And I did about the same thing. I just cut out pop. I didn't change my food diet at all, and I just trained jujitsu twice a week.
Yep. Wrestling is crazy cardio.
Yeah. Like all those guys who bitch about like the wrestling and like the jujitsu aspect of MMA, like, oh, it's so boring. That shit is exhausting.
Yeah, and you'll sweat buckets. I literally so there a big part of my training, someone who helped train me a lot was this guy Pompano Joe. He's very popular and well known in my parts of Ohio and like where I work, Cincinnati, Ohio area. But he's been wrestling for 20 plus years, and every time I go into training and he's there or before shows, I just roll around with him. And literally we just roll, trade holds, locks, and call spots, work on shit, like, but it gets me ready to roll in the ring, but also it makes me sweat. Ooh, the sweat. Like, but I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do.
No one will ever understand how good a shower feels until you do some sort of wrestling and go home and shower immediately afterwards.
Oh yeah.
You're like washing, like, you're like those sheep videos you see of like the sheeps that have like the matted fucking fur and you're shaving. That's how you feeling all that sweat fall off you. It's not just yours, it's other people's too.
You know?
Oh yeah, no. I've been told to take a shower because I smell like other people.
You know who always got me the sweatiest though? I don't know. Gigi, do you know who? Do you know El Ridiculoso?
Yes, I haven't met them, but I know of them.
Okay, well, fantastic person. Nothing to say. Anyway, they were out of the same school, or they would train at the same school, and that was the person I got the single most sweatiest rolling against. And it's crazy to me because he's like half the size of me, but for some reason, no matter what, that is what would happen. So,
oh yeah, no, the guy who would get the sweatiest, and I mean, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He just sweats. Sometimes it's fucking annoying because you'll grab him and you'll slip away, and it's like, you son of a bitch, stop sweating. and it's because he drinks pre-workout right before he rolls around or before he goes to a fucking match, and he starts sweat. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch, Get your ass, because he gets so sweaty. And it's because of the workout.
Sam would like to roll around with you because she loves being sweat on.
Oh, that's
She
hot.
wants to go to the strip club and go get stripper sweat all up in her face.
Boob sweat.
Ew.
Boob sweat. Get it right.
Stripper sweat.
It's boob sweat. That's what it's called, PK. It's boob sweat.
Boobs.
I'm not degrading I'm not degrading it. I'm
You're not
just saying,
degrading. You're not degrading.
Sam's on my side.
That's only because she just said it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, you know what it is though. I think they're slipping you. I think they're slipping you one there. They're just going in the back and rolling up in baby oil first and coming out like the greased up deaf guy. Don't judge me. I'm just doing my thing.
I should do that.
Oh my god.
I think you can sweat. Ew.
So we're also big nerds here over at the podcast. Do you like video games or any type of them? Or anything nerd culture?
The biggest nerd culture thing for me is movies.
What's your favorite movie?
I love horror films specifically. My favorite movie of all time is Big Trouble in Little China. Huge fan of John Carpenter, David Cronenberg, Tobe Hooper, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The franchise is my favorite like horror franchise. Really, it's probably my favorite franchise because I don't know, it's so zany. It's wild.
His wife agrees.
Sam Raimi. What's your Sam Raimi opinions here?
Oh, I love Sam Raimi.
Okay.
Love Sam Raimi. Evil Dead. Big Bruce Campbell fan. Bruce Campbell, Kurt Russell. Those were like childhood crushes of mine.
I'm gonna ask.
Roddy Piper. Yeah. I also love like modern films too. Like There Will Be Blood is another all-time favorite of mine.
Oh, good.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
I'm finished. Great finishing line.
Okay. We got to use it here going, what's your best horror movie?
Best horror movie. Oh, well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
The original.
Mine's actually a John Carpenter movie. It's the original Halloween.
Yeah, that's a great one. I would also, or if I had to pick a modern day one that I really enjoyed and thought it was just absolutely the bee's knees, It Follows. I was a huge fan of It Follows.
It's got a big cult following in Michigan.
It's the deadly STD. It's a haunting STD. That's terrifying. Sex. Ew.
Sex
But,
literally kills you.
Yeah, I'm also Videodrome. That's more of a thriller though, I would argue.
We got that in the chat.
So the Scanners, like Videodrome, those
Got
like
that in the chat too.
So actually, my PayPal and Venmo, if anyone wants to send me money, Scanners 81. Or Scanner 81. That's what I am. That's what it is. So send me money.
So I would say on my end, the more recent one would be Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that was a good one.
I remember watching that in the theaters. And then if I had to go with a classic, probably the original Last House on the Left.
Fuck that movie. This is Kevin, by the way.
That is
Kevin. That's our friend Kevin, the one you met at the show.
You actually have a picture. You actually have
showing photos of Kevin
of him on your Instagram. No, I'm just gonna. I'm not going to show a photo.
Yeah, do not show Kevin's face on the show.
I'm not.
Show me Kevin.
We will show you Kevin off air. Actually, I'll just. You know what I'll do is I'll just comment on your post as to which one it is. I think that is that's the solution for this one. So
He says The Witch.
Oh yeah, that was a
okay.
good one.
Yeah,
I
he's
really
a big.
enjoyed The Ritual. I think that's probably the best Netflix film, in my opinion. I go back and watch The Ritual all the time.
We got Scream.
Actually, so I grew up not a huge fan of Scream, but my partner was rewatching them, and I came home and I actually want to rewatch them because I was enjoying what I was seeing. And I just watched last night Child's Play 2 and parts of 3. Still holds up because Chucky is funny. And it's just like there's a scene where he pulls a gun, and I was like, where'd this doll get this tiny ass gun? And it's a water gun. And I was like, of course. And then he kills him. So it's totally campy, and that's why I love Chucky.
Super divisive movie, Rubber.
Oh, so I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things because it's a what is it? What is it? Telekinesis, like tire type deal.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Oh,
Teeth
no.
made me not want to have sex for a couple weeks.
Oh, Teeth was fun.
Vagina dentata.
That was a good one.
I can do a lot of horror films. I just can't do that torture porn shit. I can't do Saw. I can't do Hostel. Last House on the Left. Yeah, can't
Did
do
you
that
see
one.
Terrifier?
No.
Or Terrifier 2? Okay, well, if you can't do torture porn, don't watch this.
Like, I remember turning on The Collector. I was like, oh, a serial killer in a house, and he's like a boogeyman trying to stop a robbery. No, it was another fucking torture porn film. The second they chucked the cat out the window, and the window was booby-trapped, and the fucking window came down and cut the cat in half, I was like, I'm fucking done!
Oh, no. Yeah, don't fuck with cats. That was actually a good documentary from Netflix, too.
Don't fuck with cats. Sounds like a Taco Bell item. The Audition. Terrifier was excellent.
Was intense.
Speaking of earlier, apparently Eric Young got murdered by Cody Deaner. So that's a thing.
Oh, fuck. That happened?
Apparently.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
That makes sense, though. Like, we're just talking about that, and then that happens. And
This is essentially our show. We just derail everything every chance we get and just talk about nothing.
And then we come back, we circle back around to the things at hand. That's it, everybody. If you were interested in people dying in wrestling, apparently Impact Wrestling is where it's at. Which, by the way, underrated product in a time. They need to get
it has Joe Hendry.
They need to get in front of better live audiences.
Also, you know what they have coming up? Is their Impact Provincial Wrestling thing that they do, where it's a different universe. It's like if Impact Wrestling was the 1980s, and so all the wrestlers have different names. Like
Apparently that's tomorrow night.
Yeah, see, Jordan Grace's character is called like Georgia Cobb. She's
a buff woman.
She is. She's huge. She kind of looks like a really ripped Luna Vachon. Like, because she's got that crazy hairstyle going now and the eye makeups.
So I'm losing my mind. Why was I thinking the Ring of Honor shows? No, that show at Diamondback, that was the closest thing to an indie show.
That was Impact.
That was a blast.
Where you and I almost had to leave at the beginning of the show to go get Famous Bulls.
So we went to an Impact show that was an Impact BCW crossover show. It's so close to it. When they do their tours, they bring a bunch of them on because D'Amore, I think he still owns BCW, and it was an absolute blast of a night. But that was, I'm sorry, that just popped into my head talking about people being murdered and the Johnny Bravo thing. It's wow, that was
We watched Rhino murder a ref.
We did.
Oh my god! Well, Rhino kills a lot of people.
Yeah, that was a fun. Like we were right front row on the dance floor. So like at one point I had Sammy Canahan on me. I had like all the other fuckos from whatever Sammy Hand's crew was called. What was it? Ohio versus everything, I think.
Yeah, or Ohio is for killers, or
something like that.
Love Sammy.
Yeah, OVE. It was OVE.
Jay Chris is still cool.
So Yeah, so we're not gonna go down that road. We try to keep it light and friendly on here. So we talked about dream opponents. What about a dream tag? Not to cause a rift between you and your current tag team partner, but if you had to tag with somebody, and I'm gonna let this be living, no longer with us. Who fits the bill?
Ooh, if I could tag with anyone. Terry Funk.
Hell yeah. I like that answer.
What a great. Now who against? Because the tag team partner could potentially change the opponents.
Bruiser Brody and Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Ooh, that's deep cuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick Superfly's ass, that murdering son of a bitch.
I was waiting. You know what? I didn't want to say anything, but I was gonna say just don't go to any hotel rooms with him.
No, I'm gonna take him to the hotel and I'm gonna fucking murder him. That's what I would do. Fucking Pound Town, there ain't no words. There ain't no safe words. And Jimmy's gonna die.
Damn it, Johnson, it looks like a murder in here. What happened? Well, he came in here and he had an 18-inch fist shoved all the way up his ass. And it appears that he has a wallet chain tied around his neck and he was hung from the ceiling with a set of suspenders. How do you think that happened? Well, they don't think that's what killed him. He was killed out of pure shock and awe of the beauty of the person in front of him.
Ew.
Clint's gone. I once a show, this happens.
And Terry would get the 1, 2, 3 on Bruiser because they know how to work. So they're working. I'm taking care of this.
That took us. I mean, that's what drew me in to watching Dark Side, and it's also probably the second saddest episode. I can't take watching Tony Atlas cry.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Tony Atlas has a Twitter.
Okay.
Have either of you looked at his Twitter?
No, I don't have the heart.
So he is not ashamed to share his love and his kink of having his face stepped upon by women workers. And he posted a picture recently that was a woman standing on his face. It looked like an aged photo, probably from the 80s. And it just was captioned with, "This was taken right after Bruiser was killed."
Oh, I see it. You know what? Just for that, we're following. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
We now
No,
Is it our fucking
he may have cried on that show, but in reality, I think he was like, "Holy fuck, Bruiser was just killed. Hey, lady."
This is why I was so hesitant to give you the goddamn Instagram login, you fuck.
I literally don't follow anybody on Instagram.
It's just gonna be your page for following your fucking kink shit. I'm just gonna look weird having it on my phone.
I'm not, but now I'm gonna reach out to Tony Atlas because I don't have a problem with that.
Listen, Marty Jannetty first. We need to finish ruining his life.
Okay, Marty Jannetty admitted to killing a man.
That's why we want him on the show. We want to be the start of his Dark Side of the Ring episode. We want to be on Dark Side of the Ring, and we feel like that's our best opportunity is if we interview him live and just read him things off his Facebook. I know. We're just going to read things off his Facebook page to him and see if he agrees.
He probably will.
That's the thing. So I have this. I don't care. I'll reach out to anybody. Clearly, Clint's very good at meeting people in public, talking. He's got a very salesman persona. I'm just going to slide into your DMs and I'm going to ask you if we can find you. Have you ever seen The Backyard?
Backyard.
The wrestling movie from the early 2000s.
I'm about to change your fucking life, GG.
No.
Okay.
Called Backyard?
Yes.
Oh, don't
it's
worry,
called-
baby. I'm sending it to you.
It's
You
called
do
The
not-
Backyard. It's these dudes out of Reno, Nevada, and they did a documentary over like 2 years. Rob Van Dam's in it for some reason. Anyway, there's a guy in there. He's called the Lizard, but he's not mentioned by name at all in the movie. I had to go dig through like old newspaper clippings that somebody scanned into a computer on microfiche to find out this guy's name, and then I found him on Facebook, and then I got a hold of him, and now we're just waiting for our schedules to sync up to have him on. It's
I sent you the whole movie. It's on YouTube. It's the shittiest quality you're ever gonna see. It's like 240p.
Oh, that's nice.
But what started this whole thing is that this podcast in general is our name is On a Forklift. I reached
Judy
out.
Bagwell is the GOAT.
We were all sitting around one day and decided to find Judy Bagwell's phone number, and so this is probably 6 years ago.
Judy?
This is what?
Poor Judy.
Thank you. I thought they went a little too far in a lot of instances here. I was just wanting to know if she was alive.
I only left 2 messages on her answering machine, and they were both very polite.
I hope so.
They were. I said, "Hi,
That
Judy."
poor woman.
I'm unsure I believe the exact message was, "Hi, Judy. I'm sure that this doesn't happen a lot, and I apologize. I apologize for intruding or anything. But my friend and I, we're very big fans of yours. We feel like your match from WCW, or we feel like your match involving you on a forklift is one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time, along with the fact that you're the only undefeated WCW tag team champion in history. And we just wanted to extend our deepest love and gratitude. Thank you. Have a great day." So,
long story short, we called his wife.
no, we didn't call his wife. His wife had a different phone number.
Dude,
No, we're not talking about
that. Was the longest night of my life because we sat there and studied for 4 hours, and then your wife shows up and goes, "You know, his wife's named Judy too, right?" And our friend's face was just. I said, "Don't call her." Tony went into the fetal position, scratching himself from how awkward he felt.
And I, to this day, still have her phone number. R.I.P. Judy.
The GOAT.
Judy Bagwell's dead?
Yeah,
Judy
she died.
Bagwell passed away. Got her number right there. In case
Stop showing the fucking number on the screen.
It's disconnected. I called it.
Uh,
It's disconnected. That's how I knew it was hers.
I love how you're still trying to call Judy.
This was like 2016, Reed.
It is so stressful being your friend. But in case you were wondering, this is our Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
I love that you have Canyon on there.
It's
the other day. I have a Canyon Christmas sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shirt he actually wore on WCW at one point of him giving Santa Claus a flatliner. And it says on the back of this shirt, "Bah Humbug."
Do you have that available? Because I got to see that. I guarantee if I search it, that's not going to show up on anything.
No, it was limited print through stash pages. So everyone follows stash pages. That's where I got this beanie.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, yeah. You fucking have drip for fucking days, man.
I have a Smoky Mountain wrestling like arena jacket. It's pretty sick.
Okay.
Puts out a lot of FMW stuff. So if you're a big fan of, FMW from back in the day, every May he puts out FMW gear. Last May he put out track suits. Or over the summer or whatever.
Oh no! Don't get PK a tracksuit.
Fucking tracksuits fuck so hard.
But they're exact replicas of what they wore around ringside during like the 90s and shit. So they're very like
gonna fucking nut.
So
yeah. He also does a lot of like shorts like chalk line, but they're all like they're like hoochie daddy shorts. So like I have 4 Mr. Ass shorts, I have 2 Chris Benoit shorts, I have 2 Onita shorts.
Gotta love the Mr. Ass shorts.
I love Onita.
In general.
So do I.
Onita.
I just want some Terry Funk shorts.
I was just watching that Dark Side of the Ring on OVW the other, not OVW,
FMW.
FMW the other day.
Actually,
My God, shit show.
I was in a bookstore recently, and this woman came up to me, and she's like, "Excuse me, where'd you get that hoodie?" Because I was wearing an FMW hoodie, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just a fan. Like, I ordered this offline. I'm not part of FMW, or they don't exist anymore." She's like, "Oh no, I know. Me and my boyfriend, we actually love FMW and watch it all the time. He's a wrestler." And I was like, "Oh, so am I. What's his name?" And it actually turns out I knew her boyfriend. I was like, "Oh, well, tell him I said congratulations on the belt. He just won, yada yada yada." So it was a very fun moment, and FMW brought us closer. So FMW forever. It's for everyone.
For life.
And seriously, it's here for you.
Would you like to join our enlightenment group?
Jesus.
Our leader's here. He's a big fan.
Oh no! Don't do this to the poor. Don't do this.
We're talking
Don't do
about
this to me.
our new attire for when we meet up because we're getting matching robes.
Oh, that's hot.
It's definitely
he thinks
not a
it's
cult.
hot. He thinks it's
It's
stop
definitely
saying
not
the
a
C
cult.
word.
It's not. But it's not.
It is a spiritual enlightenment group for the forward-thinking person.
What kind of robes?
You know the black craft cult robes
With the goat head on them.
with the goat head and the pentagram and shit.
And purple.
They make them in green, like lime green.
Oh, that's nice. I like green too. That's
Kind of got
actually
that black
nice.
lightning effect going across it.
Got to work on that sales pitch.
Yeah.
Is it? It sounds culty. That's why I was
Well, it's
thinking.
definitely not though. Nope.
It's not.
It's not. Definitely not a cult. It's not.
No.
It's. I will tell you this. It's called Kevin's Gate, but it's not a cult.
He loves the name.
Kevin's Gates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kevin's Gate.
That's a great name.
Yeah. Simon Miller thought so too.
I
So
love
man,
that. Yes.
I had something and it's gone, and it's not a bad thing that it's gone.
Probably not a bad thing that it's gone. Because
I'm
I don't know if
also
he
joining a
knows
cult,
this.
though.
I haven't had to use this all day, but I just want to.
You're a fucking idiot.
What happened?
That was
Oh,
me.
I can pop up little videos. We have a whole bunch of like little clips that we use to shut Ethan up, like this. And our big one.
Shut the fuck up!
He goes on rants. It just doesn't stop.
My record was 12 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit 12 times in one thing. So you talking about the merch. You said you're out of merch, and we've had plenty of suggestions. What's one thing that you could put the GG Jacobs name on that you haven't yet? And I'm talking, let's go merchandising history, KISS rules here. It could be anything.
Oh. That I haven't done yet. Probably condoms.
Yeah.
Probably
I was going to say a
condoms.
pinball machine because a GG Jacobs pinball machine playing Obsession. Oh, and Joy
That's
Division mix.
That's like up there with the KISS coffin.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, yeah, the pinball machine. Definitely.
GG Jacobs dental dams.
Jesus Christ.
There we go. Yeah.
GG Jacobs sponsored by Bad Dragon.
Yes. So funny. I might be on a show in the very near future.
I'd
that's
buy
in
the
cooperation
condoms,
with
but I
Bad
ain't
Dragon.
using them.
Why?
sorry.
That would actually be even better. I could put like, I promise these don't have holes in them on the packaging.
You just get them and he puts them on a rope chain, wears them on his neck like a Flava Flav clock.
Throws them out to the audience.
They have to be slightly comically oversized too.
Oh yeah.
Just-
they're
Oh,
bigger than
because
that.
you're packing a fucking hog. You have to be.
Well, I'm from Pound Town. I'm a mayor. I've got a pound
Yeah.
all day long. You know. So
It's got to be like 3 feet flaccid.
I
Christ.
just roll it up when it's time to go to work.
Fucks it in your fucking socks.
It's like that little
Your
key on the
fishnet.
tuna can.
Oh, we're weird. We're very sorry about that.
No, but
As you can tell, we're not.
actually,
You thought professional? Not
No.
this.
What was up?
Paddles.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Recently found out paddles really sell well for me. And actually, when Mid Death Pro comes out, be sure to watch it. Blood Harvest. And be sure to check out their other stuff. They're up on YouTube free. Just it's a fun show. No ring and just a brawl for all. But I broke a paddle off on Schwartzy's ass at Mid Death Pro, and I think I'm gonna start selling paddles. I think I'm gonna start like spray painting them and like having different kinds. So
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and not do that idea, because she's gonna buy 2 and then assault me and him with them.
perfect.
Hi, he's already got 2 sales.
Oh, ex-husband getting
Who
in
the
trouble.
fuck is okay? Who the fuck are you? This aunt's joke is going too far. I'm over it. I'm so over the ants bit. That's what they got me for my birthday. They got me a fucking ants game on fucking PlayStation 2.
It's not our fault. It's your favorite movie of all time.
It's not. It's not my favorite movie of all time. Not even close.
What, you don't like Woody Allen's masterpiece?
Take the money and
God
run.
damn it.
What? Come on, ants.
A Bug's Life is better.
Oh,
Hold on a second. This comment.
No, God damn it. I shouldn't have left it at your house. God damn it.
ants.
No,
It's-
because Gigi, I shit you not. We just did a charity stream for the Beaumont Children's Hospital like a month ago. I come home after having the worst sinus infection of my life and doing the stream. This is sitting in my fucking chair, man.
yes.
They have 3 copies of this. They just keep giving me over and over. I can't take it anymore.
Well,
There-
have you
it's-
played it?
No, I've tried watching this movie for a bit. I tried to just sink into it and just go like, yes, Ants is my favorite movie. And
Yes, the video game better than Bugs.
Because
yeah,
there's nothing that says a movie made by DreamWorks about ants more than Extreme Racing.
I hate it. I would have rather you guys got me WWE Crush Hour for the GameCube.
Well, then you would have had to dig out a GameCube.
I love GameCube. Had Resident Evil 4 on it.
Well, I recently got a PSP.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, it's all
Arguably
hot
the best portable.
It's
You
great.
can mod that shit and play anything on it now.
Yeah, I got like SmackDown vs. Raw from 2006 to like 2011.
I've got that loaded up on my computer.
It's pretty great.
It's my
Pretty great.
favorite. We were doing
Yeah.
GM mode on that.
Honestly, I forgot that they give you like you have to deal with money,
Yep.
and I was like, God damn it! And then like it's very primitive, and like
Mhm.
it just makes me even more upset that they're just like, yeah, we're just not going to do this anymore. It's like if they just kept working on it, and if it kept evolving, it would have been the best game mode ever. It's a lot of fun.
I think that the new one was pretty good. But once we went back and played 06 and there was so many more options available, I was like, this 22 feels like a downgrade compared to 06.
But it's a huge upgrade to the rest of the series.
Yes, very
Yeah.
much so. I just want to hit sweet chin music on someone and they fucking die. Like this whole thing where they just get hit with it and the characters just kind of flop to the ground. No, I want it to where Shawn Michaels hits the super kick, is dancing off as that person just got shot in the fucking face.
Takes that high bump right on the head.
Speaking of retro video games, we did a little bit of a retro video game draft last week. You want to give us your Gigi? Do you mind giving us your thoughts on the top like 3 games or whatever we had up there?
I'm trying
Flint's
to
got
find
a
it.
list of it. Oh,
I do.
great.
It's
He
probably
lost
it's probably
this.
gonna be hard for him to read.
What, Day of Reckoning, Bloodborne, Dark Souls. So Day of Reckoning is amazing. So I'm gonna go with that because I actually played that.
Gang, gang.
So phenomenal game.
this man said Gex, Enter the Gecko.
I did.
Get ew.
Oh wow! Ow. My
He just
feelings.
got Pat Benatar shot. Oh wait, no, fuck, I was wrong. Yeah, he hit you with his best shot. There we go.
Yeah. Bang bang.
That's what
Shooting
I
at the
missed.
wall
The
with
over
heart
top
rate.
animation. No, Dark Souls does not need an easy mode. It is a easy game.
Is it? Is it?
No, it's not. I embedded an Xbox 360 controller in drywall.
But Day
playing.
of Reckoning is a fun game.
It's my favorite wrestling game of all time. I found out recently, because I have a GameCube emulator on my computer, that you can just buy fucking GameCube controllers with the USB end to plug in a computer now. So I'm just going to start playing the shit out of that again. Because I remember making it like Goku versus Vegeta inside Hell in a Cell on a harbor.
But
Shit
I just
like
saw
that.
someone make Roman Reigns in the new Dragon Ball game, and he was doing all the Dragon Ball shit. And I was like, this is cool.
Mhm.
This is very
I love Roman Reigns. He's sexy.
Yeah,
The sexiest man in wrestling right now.
all that whole family.
Oh,
Just-
all good. Even Sammy Uso, beautiful man.
Ooh, Sammy.
So we see I saw the beautiful Loretta Lynn shirt you had, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. So that brings us to it. I like classic country music. My wife is not sure. She likes classic country music. Could care less. That's
I like
beside the
classic
point.
country. I don't like new country.
Okay, that's fair. So Dolly is the queen, right? Can the three of us kind of agree on that?
Yes,
Dolly's
Dolly
the queen.
Parton is the queen.
Okay, so who's the Duchess of country?
Oh, Loretta Lynn.
See, I'm gonna say Patsy Cline. And
I
I'm
was
not-
going to say Reba McEntire.
That's a good one too. Or Tanya Tucker's another good pick. Because what if I die? What is it? And you don't let me into heaven, send me to Texas, blah blah blah. She's great. Or Tommy Wynette.
Tammy
Oh,
Wynette.
Oh.
And then Shania Twain is an easy
Oh
contender.
my god, yeah.
Who doesn't want to kick a fucking door down when it says "Let's go, girls"? Because that's all.
Oh, in that moment, every person is a girl.
I was in a club recently or a bar, and that song went off.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone just started stomping and clapping and singing along. Everyone went off for Shania. So
you
she's a legend.
You can't.
Honestly, she may be the Duchess.
You know what you
Or,
can't go wrong with?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I forget. But Loretta Lynn is my go-to, honestly. I'm a coal miner's girl.
You know where you can go wrong?
No.
Is some fucking Sarah McLachlan. Because we had Jeremiah Goldmain on the show about a month and a half ago, and he told us about this girl who went to karaoke bars and sang that Dying Dog song by Sarah McLachlan. You know,
What?
in the arms of an angel.
Oh.
And I was just like, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Fast forward about 3 weeks, I'm sitting in a bar waiting for my friend to show up because we're going to go get Pokemon at midnight. There are
Same
people
bar.
in
Same
same
bar.
bar. There were 4 people in this fucking bar. And I hear this woman go up, and then I hear that song. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This bitch is singing the Dying Dog song to 3 other people in the bar, me being one of them. The bartender is just like rolling her fucking eyes, like writing down that this is her 13th reason why tonight.
She looked at the lady singing the song looked at you and said, "You need this." I don't know why she became Robert De Niro. You need this. You know
I
what
want to
I'm
believe
saying?
this is Tony.
You need this.
Arms of an angel. Yeah.
I really
know it's
want
not
to believe
Tony,
this is Tony.
It's not Tony because he's got a guest at his house. That's why he's not here.
I don't know who this person is, and I need to know. It's bothering me.
Could be anybody. Watch it be Joey.
I don't know. I'll just start fucking banning people. I don't give a shit.
Why? You can't ban it.
Oh god, I just sat on my nuts
Definitely
the wrong
not
way.
that.
1 second, I need to adjust.
I apologize about that.
Have you seen Tusk? They play Sarah McLachlan at the end of Tusk.
Yes, I have seen Tusk. I made my wife sit through it. We're both
bit-
huge Kevin Smith fans.
Very big
So-
Kevin Smith fans here.
Yeah.
Huge.
We just made our friend Kevin sit down and watch Clerks for the first time.
Oh, did he enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he would actually go see the third one in theaters, but we never got around to it.
No, it's on Amazon now.
Yeah, we could just buy it and watch it at the house instead of Sam walking downstairs to grab the
They
DVD.
made a third one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I've heard very good things about it.
Okay, I don't know who you are, but saying that statement in this chat will get you banned. I have a reason.
So
That is my 13th reason with you.
They're bold.
they're
I like-
quite bold. What it was?
I love both of them.
bold and beautiful, bold and brash. There we go.
Bold and brash.
More
Bold and
in the
brash.
trash. Waiting for my wife to kick the door down like Shania Twain and come in here and say that because she
Let's
loves
go,
that
girls.
episode. No, she loves that episode of SpongeBob.
Let's go, girls.
What a fantastic thing. Anyway, it's absolute charm to have you on. Question is, what's so you said March, you're coming up here.
Yes.
You know, plans for the holidays. So we're going to slow down around the holidays and fire it back up after the new year for GG. Is that the goal here?
Let's see. I'll be in Hamilton this Friday. Taking 5MW to Pound Town and hopefully winning this Rumble to be #1 contender for I guess the FGW title. The 14th, well, then the 10th, I'll be in Zanesville taking on Izzy Lambert, who is he's going to Pound Town. And that's a weird place, honestly, but I love it because it's honestly like if I went and did a show in the movie The Village.
Oh, we actually have a question here. What does GG stand for?
Ooh. Stands for Gorgeous George.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. We're not going to have to wonder like CM Punk for fucking 10 years
Yeah, no.
until he has to mention it in a court case.
I'm not special. You don't need to wonder about me.
You are gorgeous.
So, but here's the thing: being special and having some wonderment towards you, we're still going to wonder. We're going to wonder when you're showing up. We're going to wonder when we're the ones that are going to Pound Town. When we get to see you in front of our eyes, putting your craft to the canvas.
Well, okay. I will be in Michigan on the 14th. I will be there March 31st. I'm hoping I'm going to try and get some more bookings there in Michigan here soon. There's a couple companies I would like to work for up there. There's one in Grand Rapids I would like to work for, IPW.
Okay.
I'd like to work there. But yeah, I'm going to reach out to some people. Hopefully I can be up there more because I also like being in Michigan. It's fun.
We will definitely try to be at that Grizzly Pro, Matt. That is for certain. I know some people.
Barring a massive snowstorm.
Okay,
no,
so
I'm just gonna pick you up.
I can't. It's going to be a really fun show. I'm really excited about it. I know who I'm working with there, but match hasn't been announced, so I'm not going to announce it yet because I don't want to disrespect them. But let me just say, it's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so stoked for it. And
as we are stoked as well. Anytime that we are going to get the chance to witness the greatness that is.
If you want to come to Ohio, I will be in Mount Vernon for A2W. Toby
God.
Show.
That involves us going to Ohio.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll venture to Toledo if it's
okay. This is way further.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toledo's like 45 minutes to an hour for us.
This is like in the middle of nowhere, Ohio.
Ooh.
But it's fun.
So we got something. We do have some news, and we've kind of talked about it before, but we finally confirmed it. You have that, the button. What is it called? The oh shit button.
Yeah, the golden oh shit button.
So you have the golden oh shit button. Well, in 2 weeks' time, we are going to have both contenders in the main event of the next FU Wrestling show on our show. Adam Wick and Isaiah Bronner. They're both going to be on the show.
Oh, are they?
I will not.
So,
I will be at a Christmas party.
Right. So leading up to that, in the back of my mind, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at you on the other side of the screen here going, I see these two guys battling for the belt, but I know where it's going to end up eventually. It's going to end up around the waist of one GG Jacobs. So is there any information you would like me to pass along to them?
No.
Put a little sow the seeds of doubt.
No, what you can tell Isaiah, though, you can tell him, I really enjoyed his ode to Booker T at Naptown Pro.
Oh, the commentary beatdown?
Yeah, that.
Yes.
Even though it was on my friend, it was wildly entertaining, and I immediately knew what he was doing, and I said, yes, King, yes. So, tell him he has all the praise in the world. Adam Wick, he's amazing. If I had the chance to tango with either of them, it would be my honor to take them to Pound Town. And I know they would give me a good hard fight. But I'm a hard fellow. I'm always hard. Ew. So I'm up for any challenge anytime. I do have this button, so I can do what I want when I want, anytime I want. Maybe I'll show up February. They're not doing a show January, but you never know with GG.
I'll give you a couch to sleep on that's 10 minutes away from the bar.
Oh, God. That's easy.
Oh, yeah. Super easy. This bed. Reed was talking shit about my bed earlier. Look at all that space. I got space for my shorts over there, my Switch case.
What is that?
Ice size? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's so much room on this motherfucker. I'm jealous.
He lives he's got a 2-bedroom apartment with a roommate, and neither one of them use the living room.
What we do now, we got new furniture.
Oh.
Yeah, my bed. I fucking love my bed.
I will definitely pass that information along.
If anyone wants merch, I do have a Brainbuster Tees website where I don't just have shirts. I have hoodies. I have joggers, fanny packs. I have a Letterman jacket.
Excuse me, sir. Be still not beating dick. Did you say fanny pack?
Yeah. Fanny packs, hats. I got hats.
I love hats.
So
very rare you don't see me in one.
Yo, hold on.
What?
That's what it is. Brainbustertees.com.
I just checked our Twitter, and I hate to do this in the middle of this thing because this just floored me. So I looked at the notifications, and we had a follow notification. It says Dave Berkowitz just followed you. Oh. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, David Berkowitz is the name of the Son of Sam killer.
Yeah, that's
So my thing is, if your name is Dave Berkowitz, maybe talk to your parents. Maybe just on a theoretical.
The Sam killer, you might want to hide your wife.
Maybe don't let him around dogs.
He's from Philly, so we must have picked him up from Russ. That's the only thing I can think. This dude
was in prison. He had access to internets and cell phones. They had a whole
they're right up the prison wall.
They could practice on.
They got fucking category 6 LAN cables coming out of their asses in prison, man.
Oh, those are some deep holes.
There is something I wanted to do though before we get going tonight. Gigi, if you would love to stay for it, I'd love you to, because it's going to be me all sentimental for a minute towards this fucker to my right.
Yeah, let's hear it. I love sappy stuff.
My birthday was this past weekend.
Oh.
All of us were kind of sick. Me, Kevin, Colin, we all were. It turns out we all have COVID. Whoops. And so they gave me that fucking Ants game. Ethan was like, your real present is coming. I'm sorry it wasn't here in time. Well, my real present did come, and I would like to share it with everyone.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Miller.
Clinton! Simon Miller, the ball a-hole here, and Ethan and I are sat down together, kinda, to wish you a happy birthday. That's right, Clinton. Happy birthday to... No, we're not going to do that. I don't like it when people say songs like, happy birthday to you. It's weird. You're creeping me out. What are you doing? I'm not going to sing because I'd ruined the cameo, but I do know it's your 33rd birthday today. So what kind of bored a-hole would I be if I didn't stop by and say many happy returns and give you the 3 rules of your birthday that I do on all cameos, but I'm going to do it until the end of time. 1, everyone has to be nice to you. Everybody. 2, everyone has to get you a present. Doesn't have to be a big present. Just has to come from the heart. And 3, you're allowed to eat whatever you want. It's not true. We made it up as a human race, but you may as well take advantage of these crazy rules. Now, Cameo likes to ask questions. We're just going to run through this because I thought it was quite interesting. It says here, what are they doing for their birthday? And Clinton, you are going to be watching War Games. It was the other day. Awesome. What a great pay-per-view. With On a Forklift podcast and Kevin's Gate, which is Enlightenment Society for the Individualist Thinker, definitely not a cult, friends. So I love that straight away. That sounds badass. That sounds like you're taking your passion and you're turning it into a passion project. I've spent my whole life doing that, so I massively respect anybody else that's ever done it. And how nice is this too? This is what I'm going to read verbatim, right? This is what Ethan said about you, Clinton, and I want you to take this in and stick it in your tum-tum, because I think it's important. He is a great podcast host. That's a lovely thing to say straight away. There's 1,000,001 podcasts out there, and you clearly did something right. Then he says he's also the most high-functioning stoner that I know. That's great, but it goes to show, not only are you smashing the airways with your voice, but somebody can give you a joint and you're like, yeah, whatever, weed. You don't have any power over me. I'm going to continue to function no matter how high I am. So my friend Clinton, it sounds like these 33 years you've had on the planet have been very successful, very fruitful, and you've achieved a lot. So I hope you have an awesome next 33 years. I hope your 33rd birthday is so good that when you get to 34, you're like, man, I'm a bit worried about this. A bit worried how this is going to go, but you're totally smashing it, my friend. Thank you for even giving a damn that this idiot could send you a message and it could mean something to you, because that means a lot to me. I find it very humbling. Thank you to any content you may have watched of mine. That's also wonderful. And of course, you don't just get an up, you get a very special happy birthday golden up. Now go out there, enjoy your day, enjoy your week, enjoy your month, enjoy your year, and embrace life as much as you can and live your dreams. Even if living your dreams is sitting your ass on the couch eating pizza and smashing one of those joints, well, then you did it. All you have to do is walk over to the sofa and do it, and that sounds pretty good to me. Clinton, my friend, you're a good dude. Kick ass. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, I cried watching that. That was the nicest thing in the world. Thank you, Ethan. You're so thoughtful. I love you most of the time.
Most of the time, except for those other times when you don't.
Simon can literally talk forever. I've literally turned on his videos to just listen to his voice and fall asleep. His voice is comforting to me. Oh, you're opening another pack?
Yeah, I'm just doing it because I want to. So I did want to say
that was Johnny Sins.
This has been absolutely fantastic. Most of the time we want to get on here, we want to talk about what is going on.
I like to keep it to an hour.
Yeah, he does. But we don't. Oh, holy cow. We got a tag team that doesn't exist anymore. I'm just going to rip through these real quick so we can get to this. Ruby Soho.
Hey, it's my wife.
With the old nose, not the new nose. We have a Dante Martin, and I haven't seen these before. I didn't go through these. Boom Boom. Oh, Cabana. Oh,
another tag team.
We have a hollow of the tag team, so that's an interesting one.
That doesn't happen in WWE packs.
I'm gonna just take that one down off the camera.
Oh, Sammy Guevara.
Red Velvet.
Oh, baby.
And then our first cleaner card. So our first Kenny Omega. So now we've got the Bucks and Kenny Omega and CMFTR.
I love me some Red Velvet. She is so fine.
So usually, like we said, we don't really go this long in this, but it's been eye-opening. I am a big fan of hearing the backstories, people's backstories. They're not the, oh my goodness, what's your inspiration in wrestling? Not to that point, but like I like the gritty details. So thank you for sharing those with us.
Yeah.
I would love to have you on anytime.
Ew. Thanks for having me. I had a fun.
Anytime you are in Michigan, please let us know. We'll make sure we put it all out on the socials. Definitely, we follow you. So we want to be able to expose people to that. Our goal here is generally on Thursday nights, we would talk a lot about like AEW stuff that went on during the week. But when we have somebody, an esteemed guest such as yourself, we really want to make the show about you. So anytime that comes up, let us know. We'd be more than happy to spread the wealth.
Oh, shucks. Thanks. I appreciate it. And when I'm in Michigan, I will be sure to let y'all know because I love seeing y'all, and I've loved that I've met y'all and been able to connect with y'all. So
It's the best. And upcoming news for us, yes, we are going to be at that FU Wrestling show on December 16th. The night before, we will have Adam Wick and Isaiah Bronner on with Ethan. That Monday, the 12th, we will be having our final quiz show of the year. The category is going to be 2022 in wrestling.
Oh, God.
And then we will get you guys the definite date for our end of the year stream where we'll have our end of the year awards. We just had the cutoff, so Ethan and I are going to talk with everyone in our group chat about what everything is. I can say safely that our favorite new wrestler of the year is going to be Gigi Jacobs.
What? No. Come on.
Yeah, that's not even a question. Like, it's my vote.
Ew.
I've never been so enamored with a wrestler I just met live. You sucked me in. You made me feel like that. That was the best shit. I'm going to fucking brag about you all the time.
I'm doing my job. I'm working.
That's what's coming. That's what's coming up here soon. That end of the year stream is going to be like 8 hours long.
Oh, God.
Where we will have
whole work
Ethan,
day.
It'll be a Sunday or something. And Ethan, do you care to join me for a Sporkle party? We'll have Sporkle party again.
So Sporkle party went over really well.
And all your favorites from this past year, we'll have Sam, Kevin, Trevor, possibly. But we'll have everyone on the end of the year show where we will do the end of the year awards.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's been a fantastic. This has absolutely been fantastic. Love talking.
Gigi, go ahead and plug your shit right now.
Plug anything you want.
All social medias is at Gigi Jacobs 69. And brainbustertees.com. Just search Gigi Jacobs. You'll find all my merch. Go follow my YouTube. Just look up Gigi Jacobs. You'll find it. Just follow everything Gigi Jacobs.
We put the Brainbuster Tees link is on our Twitter page right now.
Yes.
Yep, it's right here too. Brainbuster Tees or Brainbusters?
It's Brainbuster Tees. You've got it right.
Cool. Yep. Go here to buy his merch. This fantastic merch right here and new merch he has coming. Ethan, show off your shirt.
It's a Pound Town USA. He is the new American dream. Our guest tonight. Thank you
so much for taking time out of you. Thank you so much. We love you.
Ew. All right, that's
it. Just close out of the app.
All right. Toodles doodles.
Later.
Adios.
We really appreciate everyone joining us for this very special episode. Recap Dynamite in 5 minutes. Let's do this. Russ is Nostradamus. He's Nostradamus or whatever the fuck.
Rustradamus.
Yeah, Rustradamus. He predicted that MJF was going to turn on William Regal and say, "I don't need you, old man." Russ, stop giving away shit for free. Stop being on the show and giving away that good shit because Tony Khan obviously is listening.
Samoa Joe beats AR Fox. After that match, Wardlow appears on the screen and says he's coming back.
In Samoa Joe's best match in AEW.
Oh, well, it's because AR Fox was in the
Because AR Fox is the shit. Put a fucking belt on him. Give him the All-Atlantic Championship.
Anna Jay, AS versus Willow Nightingale. It ends up eventually happening to where Ty Conti ends up out in the ring and a returning Ruby Soho comes back to take out Ty Conti. And what's actually going to be I think is going to be good for the lower side of the women's division. Build up some of these people. She's really good in the locker room and needs to be back in there.
To answer your question, I think that's the long plan here is that Regal is going to be, if he has a 1-year contract, he's definitely going back. His 1-year contract would be up after Full Gear.
Yep.
Which I believe it's going to be Danielson versus MJF at Full Gear.
So
Revolution. Sorry, Revolution.
Yeah. So then other key things that happen to this, a returning Hangman is going to go against Jon Moxley in some capacity.
In a great segment to get Jon Moxley out of the building so that way William Regal can come out to the ring. Great shit.
And then we were entitled to a very good match against, it was Bryan Danielson versus Dax Harwood, who right at the end of the year when we were kind of starting to be like, okay, maybe we got to look at somebody else as Wrestler of the Year.
Dax Harwood goes out there and puts out a fucking banger.
Gosh,
a nice 15-minute banger on TV. Dax Harwood is in the top 3 wrestlers of the year for me.
Oh man. Whew.
We
we
had a
covered
promo
the-
segment to hype a promo segment this Friday with Soraya, to hype a promo segment next week with Jamie Hayter.
Yep.
We used a promo segment to hype up 3 promo segments.
Yep. And then we got the Joe and Fox match, which we already talked about, which moved directly into one of the most shocking and actually very well done segments that AEW has done with the William Regal.
Yep.
So MJF comes out, cuts a promo, unveils the Triple B, the Big Burberry belt, and also drops Tripp's name on AEW television for, instead of just an allusion to it, literally calls him the Game. And then I mean, you
I'll give
probably
my hot
would.
take in a second.
And then he, decides to do what Russ said he was going to do 4 or 5 weeks ago, and just drills William Regal in the back.
To live off to go off this, wrestling is the worst part of wrestling. It really is. Like, I love the drama and the atmosphere and all of that shit that the wrestling comes with. And when you don't have that, you don't have a product for me to watch. Hence why I wasn't watching WWE for so fucking long. I love drama. I love all that shit. That's the reason Hangman's chase for the belt was better than his title reign was ever going to be. I'll agree with that too. The worst part of wrestling is the fans. Yep, because they chant what at people still 20 years later, after the guy who came out and said it said, please stop saying it.
Yep. So this all leads into a very interesting thing that we'll definitely get into more next week. So the Dynamite Diamond ring, MJF's still not going to want to let that go. And there's going to be the Battle Royal is next week for it.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, because I'm definitely finding something for one of the segments we got to talk about. So you keep talking for a minute.
Ricky Stark squash Aria Davari. I don't know what you want me to say about that. You
might just talk about it for a second. Why
he and then we ended up getting to we already talked about the Anna Jay thing and Ruby coming out, and then we got to a really weird title celebration with Jade Cargill and Bow Wow, and I just no, like I want to say it's going somewhere, but I don't feel like it's going anywhere, and I have a hard time buying into it. Jade looks like $1 million, though.
I was trying to find the photo from last night, but I can't.
Of what one? Of Jade?
Yeah, of her in her outfit, but I can only find videos, and we can't show videos.
Yeah, it was fantastic. She's good. Just I don't. She gets better too. That's the nice thing.
Fucking money.
And then it runs into the main event, which was match 3 of the best of 7 series with the Death Triangle and the Elite. The Elite were down 2-0, or were down 2 matches to nothing in this series, and came away with a win. So they're coming up on the series. Personal opinion, the Elite is going to take this. They're going to get ahead 3-2. We're going to see a win by Death Triangle, and it's going to go 3-3. And then I'm going to let you talk about what Russ was talking about in the thing.
I will read verbatim from the group chat because I don't want any responsibility from this. The best of 7, the moment they announced the best of 7, it was clear something was up. And it gets Punk in the ring by next March when he'll be back from injury. It's going to be, this is where the trio series ends in LA, where Punk got hurt. FTR shows up after the Elite win the titles, and out comes Punk. No, thank you. Sam currently has $100 worth of stuff in the cart from Brainbuster Tees.
Yeah.
Are any of them things for me, or are they all shit for you and Kevin?
It's probably just for her. Why do you think she buys me things?
She loves Kevin, though. She loves Kevin more than the both of us. He is husband number 1. You know this, right?
Hey, by the way, I found that waitress's shirt.
We forgot to ask him if he would go to CYN. That's bad on us.
Big guess here.
Probably not.
To take him to Pound Town. So there's a website called Teen Hearts, by the way, that has that the Dude I Love Frogs shirt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one that
I still stand behind. We should all buy one and wear it to the show. That Kevin can't go to now.
Maybe we don't know yet. Well, let's, you know what, honestly, Reed, I'm not here. I never want to see a business fail, but this one, I'm kind of okay with it failing.
Don't talk shit about CYN. We got Kevin in the chat right now.
They lost the most important part, which was Sarah Logan's cows.
Yeah, they were the most well-built characters on that show.
Yep.
I have this thing in my freezer that I'm kind of afraid to eat. It's a chocolate-covered brownie on a stick from White Castle.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, we are huge CYN marks. Clutch your nuts.
Just him, not me. I'm not claiming that. I'm not accepting that.
What?
Being a CYN mark? Are you out of your mind?
Listen, when you're in Kevin's Gate, you have to watch CYN. It's the official wrestling organization of Kevin's Gate.
Ooh, have it. What are we talking about? Have it. I don't know.
Have
you know
it.
what? Have it. This isn't McDonald's. You can't have it your way. We're opening one more pack because I want to.
Go ahead and open.
I'm cashing in. I'm cashing it in. All right. Here we go.
Please
Actually, no, we need
drop
to
a
use
sub.
the
If
third
you're
one.
not following already, please follow us. We're funny sometimes.
Well, we try to be. Most of the time it fails on my end. No, we're not horrendous individuals. We don't even do anything wrong.
No, we just
Yeah.
worship Satan.
Oh, hey. It's Shatan.
Oh,
Ooh.
my wife. My wife.
Ooh, that's a really pretty Chris Statlander card. I like the very 90s looking, or the very 90s background of it. Darby Allin, so we're getting good here. We got Frankie Kazarian. There's the Hollow Ruby.
Okay.
The first Chris Jericho that we have. It's looking like somebody's aunt.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Nice Jade Cargill action. We got a Young Bucks tag team.
Okay.
And our last card, Captain Charisma himself, Christian Cage.
One of the best entrance musics in wrestling. Now,
Oh, you know the greatest part? No repeats yet. No actual repeat cards.
do we want to do a top 5 to end out the night?
Yeah, hit me with something. I'll pull something out of my ass.
All right. You know what? Let's get a suggestion from the chat. I'm going to go grab that thing out of the freezer to show you. Someone in the chat, give us a wrestling theme suggestion for a top 5 draft list. Go. Ethan, talk.
Hi. So Clinton walked out of the room to get whatever this aberration is that he got from White Castle. And yes, you're right. Frankie Kazarian is of Impact, who's having a fantastic run, by the way. Surprisingly, it's the right place for him. It is. I have a fun Frankie Kazarian story, how he's not a complete piece of shit, but like Christopher Daniels kind of is. Sly marketing. Frankie Kazarian charged me $5 for his autograph, and I thought I was getting Christopher Daniels' autograph for $5 as well, so like 10 total. And Christopher Daniels charged me $20. I will let you know that personal interaction, Christopher Daniels is not that.
Reed, we will not do that list.
If you wanted to do 80s actors that could have been that, minus the prawn part of that, I'd be down to do 80s actors that could have been wrestling stars. Number 1, Kurt Russell.
Okay, I got this thing.
What is this?
It is a chocolate-covered brownie on a stick.
That doesn't even look appetizing. It looks like a doorstop.
Dude, I know, but like, I'm curious. Smells good.
I don't know. When was Linda Lovelace from? Is that the 70s? Am I
Maybe.
going too far back? I don't know enough. Reed, you have to understand, I was not alive in the 80s at all, and Clinton was too. And I mean, or he was born there. Barely. Well, you had a whopping total of like 40 days in the 80s. You realize that, right?
God damn, that was good.
All I know
That's
is
cool, but we don't talk about that stuff on here, man. That's the shit that we can't talk about on here.
lots of landscaping necessary.
So don't suggest anything like that on the show.
Lots of landscaping necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to do a top 5 wrestling related. Okay. Oh, I got you one. Pay-per-view names.
All wrestling or just WWE?
Not all wrestling. Open this shit up. I mean, most of the time we're gonna know
Okay. You go first this week.
My number one, it does not matter that this pay-per-view was absolute dog shit, but December to Dismember is one of the coolest fucking names.
Okay. We can draft dog shit pay-per-views.
No, I don't need to because there's
Just
some
the
good
names,
ones.
right? Just
Yeah,
the names.
just the names.
Okay. I love this name for a pay-per-view. I'm drafting Halloween Havoc.
You motherfucker. That was the next
Yeah.
one. Love it. That was a great one.
Oh,
JBC.
shit. Give me 1 second so I can do this.
JBC Power of Tower, sponsored by Reese's. I remember that shit.
All right, let me do this. Move this over here. Delete all that.
See, that's the funny thing is like the cool names don't always lead to a like cool pay-per-view.
Give me
But
1 second.
sometimes it's got that.
All right, Ethan, who's your number 2?
My number 2 is going to be. God, you're gonna hate me for this because I'm gonna stick to nothing but WWE, or I'm gonna go outside of it. No, you know what? Man, you really fucked me up taking that Halloween Havoc. I'm not gonna lie, that was what I
Should have taken it
dialed-
first, man. I'm
I
shocked you
had,
didn't.
I had it fucking dialed up in my head. I'm sorry.
You had to be hipster. I would have never taken December to Dismember.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. Too bad that fucking pay-per-view wasn't called Mass Transit. I haven't seen your eyes get that wide the entire show. Probably Vengeance was a good name.
You want to go Vengeance?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vengeance. Vengeance was a good name. I always thought that they were good pay-per-views. Most of them weren't, but there were a couple of them that popped off.
Fuck. I can spell when I'm high.
In Your House is solid, Reed. There's a lot of now there's like In Your House that because you would do In Your House and then it was In Your House with a name.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with another. This is my hipster choice, but I fucking missed this pay-per-view. Cyber Sunday.
Absolutely. Cyber Sunday. You know what? I'll give you this. You should put Cyber Sunday / Taboo Tuesday because they were really the same pay-per-view.
That's fair. Hang on 1 second. Cyber Sunday / Taboo Tuesday. All right. What's your third pick?
F Before Dishonor. What a fucking cool name.
I like that name.
What a name.
And I just saw it in the chat. I just fucking saw it in the chat. Thank you so much for Bad Blood.
Not New Blood Rising?
God, no.
Oh.
All right, your pick.
Oh, 4. We gotta go 4 here. Oh man. What is it, man? What was that? Hold on a second. I can tell you what the name is. Man, you know what? That's a good name, but it's not. You know, it's a horrible fucking name. Hard Justice. Oh, you can't say that either. TNA had a pay-per-view called Final Resolution. Really? That sounds horrible. Oh, that went forever. Yeah, definitely not gonna go with any of those. Probably World War III. As a kid, I thought World War III was the coolest shit.
Okay.
Against All Odds is a really good pay-per-view name. I'm fine with that. Actually,
my number 4 is Final Resolution.
TNA had some that popped off, man. Sacrifice, Lockdown, Destination X was cool. I mean, it was very specific, but
What's your number 5?
hold on a second here. I'm gonna need a second because they had some cool ones. Like so,
This should just be off the top of your head type shit, man.
No, I know, and I'm trying to remember the name of this fucking one. What was the barbed wires, hoodies, and it's an ECW pay-per-view. Body slams? Was it barbed wires, hoodies, and body slams?
You can Wikipedia it, dog.
It is barbed wires, hoodies, and choke slams.
You want to take that?
Yeah. Because I was a kid and I thought that was cool.
1 second.
Is that my 4?
That was your 5.
Oh, fuck that. Great American Bash. Sorry.
You asshole. You made me type all that out.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, my number 5. I know everyone's dying to know. Let's go really trashy here. I wouldn't go Death Before Dishonor.
That's because I took it.
You did. You did take Death Before Dishonor. But I really, really have always loved the pay-per-view name Backlash.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good
I
one.
love Backlash. Backlash. All right, let me just download this and pop it up on the screen so everyone can see our picks.
Jesus Christ, they oh, that was a live event. That wasn't why. I was gonna say at some point ECW had something called Orgy of Violence.
That's gross. All right, here we go. Here's our picks. Boom. I feel like we missed some shit.
We
I feel
probably
like there's some
did.
missing.
You know what? We probably did. WrestleMania is a pretty cool name. Like,
I was trying to go shit that didn't have the word wrestling in it.
yeah, I know. But anyway, I think that's gonna end up doing it for us.
Yeah, we've been on for 2:15 tonight, man. We're set. We love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. The new followers, the new viewers. We appreciate you all. My name is Clinton Davis. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter to my right.
My name is Jeff.
You can find him at Jensen Collins 3. Our guest again was Gigi Jacobs. Thank you so much for being on tonight. We are on a Forklift Wrestling. We are on a Forklift Pod on Twitter, on a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and Spotify, on a Forklift Wrestling Pod on Twitch. As always, Thursday nights on 9 p.m. on UPN, right after the Steve Martin Show. And as always, we love you, Judy.
We love you, Judy.
Good night.